lovelies, my name is Lecka, and today we're going to be going over in Yugioh Cross Duel, my PvE deck that I use to face off in Tag Duels. Now, obviously this can go about many different ways, but I'm going to show you guys what I have and what works for me. And actually, I'm going to change this over to be double summon because that is much better than the other one that I had on it before, because double summons are great, and I love it. Same with Force Raider. I need to change Force Raider's skill so that I can have it be something else. When battling an opponent's defense position monster, it loses 300. That is actually much cooler, and I prefer that to the other stuff we have going on there. But for now, we are going to have Blue Eyes White Dragon be our ace monster, and I have the two skills that I have on it right now as select and destroy one monster with its Super Master skill, so I can destroy any monster on the field. It does not have to be a level 4 or lower monster. And I also have Crusher, which makes it so that I inflict 300 damage to the player who controlled the monster of the monster I just killed, which is really, really wonderful and a great card because of how high its attack is. Crusher is a good thing to be able to pair with it. I'm lucky enough that I was able to pull 2 Blue Eyes with a UR ticket, so I was able to get the second skill unlocked. We also have Red Dragon Archfiend in here with its skill of, if this monster was summoned this turn, destroy all defense position monsters, which is a great skill to have. Debris Dragon, who is going to have a bit of a boost in its attack here, just because it's the only thing I have. I'm really having it in here as another defensive monster for going up against stuff, since I didn't have something that was as useful in here for going up against these guys. We have Karibo with Detonator, or Detonated, which makes it so that the monster that battled this card loses 500 attack and defense. We have Giant Soldier of Stone, who also has Detonated. Force Raider, who has defense debuff, so when battling an opponent's defense position monster, it loses 300 defense. We have X-Head Cannon, who has attack debuff, which when battling an opponent's attack position monster, it loses 300. And, of course, is a 1800 beater. We have Y-Head Dragon in here with movement speed buff, so that it can be a speedy bean to try and grab that card in the middle if we happen to get it in our hand turn 1. If we don't, then that's okay. It happens. We have Elemental Hero Sparkman in here, which also has an attack boost so that it can get extra 200. Dark Resonator, so that it can be a double summon for a monster like Blue Eyes White Dragon, or for Red Dragon Archfiend. If you choose to make its skill not be a synchro monster, you can do that as well. It's just nice to have for utility for that. Vice Dragon I have in here as well with an attack boost so that it can be an even stonkier bean. Goku Golem also has an attack boost. Performapal Hip Hippo, so they are a double summoner. We have Performapal Silverclaw, who is an attack support, which makes it so that all other monsters gain 200 attack. We have Ram Clouder, who has a great attack supplement ability that makes it gain 400 attack to its original attack that's applied at the end of the battle phase after it battles a monster, which is really cool. We also have Mila the Temporal Magician, which gains 200 attack with its attack boost, in addition to the spell cards I have in my deck, which are going to be the Flute of Summoning Karibo, Shield and Sword, Block Attack, and Compulsory Escape Device, which are a great card to be putting high-level monsters back into your opponent's hand on turns about 3 and beyond. You don't want to use Compulsory Escape Device in the very first turn. This deck can also be used in PvP in lower ranks. It's not fully optimized for PvP. This is mostly for PvE for Tag Duels, but I've been able to use it to level 3 Tag Duel and grind, just like I'm going to show you guys right now. So we're going to go ahead and hit save, confirm, and we're going to go ahead and confirm this deck. And we're going to select our opponent. We're going to go up against Yami, Yugi, and Seto Kaiba, since I'm trying to grind them up because Yami, Yugi is my partner, and I want to get as many of the rewards with them as I possibly can.
Kaiba, you may be my friend, but you're also my rival, and someone I refuse to lose against.
Time to end this once and for all, Yugi.
Uh-huh. You say that, but we're definitely going to kill you, Kaiba.
Duel!
It's just a given. Alright. Now, when you're going up in a tag duel, unlike PvP, you are going to want to blow your load immediately. And by that, I mean you want to summon your ace turn 1. And what you're going to do is I have the Performapal Hippo. I can put my Blue Eyes White Dragon there, so we're going to do that. We're going to put our Performapal Silver Claw in the middle slot so we can give an extra 200 boost to us. And we're going to save our compulsory escape device for a little bit later. We're going to go ahead and ready on up. There's no point in putting anything in the left lane. Never put anything in the left lane, because all it does is give you an assist heal back to Yami Yugi, and you don't want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and bring out our Silver Claw. And our Blue Eyes, Shabam-a-lam. Whoa, Black Betty. Bam-a-lam.
You're teaching me a few new tricks.
You're welcome, Yugi.
I summon a monster. I summon a monster.
I summon a monster.
Okay, so what we're going to do now with its ability is we're going to destroy the monster that is across from us so that we can specially save as much of the attack on Blue Eyes White Dragon as we can. We're going to take 400 damage because of its sniper ability, unfortunately, but it's going to die. And it's not going to be that big of a deal. We're going to go ahead and we're going to ready.
Activate my skill. That monster's destroyed.
All right, we've got destroyed, but that monster is also going to be destroyed, as is tradition. Now, it's always going to say you're in second place because Kaiba, basically, if you're using this deck, always comes at you with his X-head cannon and does his stupid sniping shenanigans. So what happens with that is you just kind of ignore it, and you just continue to play cards in the lanes behind it, and lanes middle and right, and press forward. Because by turn 3 or 4, we'll have won the duel. Sometimes turn 5, depending on what the AI does, but you always end up winning the duel with this deck. Every single time on level 3. And there has not been a single battle that I've gone up against, not even on the other Yu-Gi-Oh ones with Yu-Gi-Oh GX, etc., that has been able to beat this deck. So it is very, very well optimized for going in and being able to destroy everything that we need to do for PvE. So you'll be able to grind Tag Duel, because Tag Duel is going to be a very, very important part of your Yugioh Cross Duel adventure, because it's going to be the source of a ton of materials that you're going to need in order to level up your card's skill trees. So it's going to be something that you find yourself doing a lot of the time. And you can even have an auto setting where you can go up here and you can click auto if you just wanted to let it veg out and do the deck. And you can just let it auto function out. What we're going to do is we're going to play another one on Seto Kaiba. We're just going to bully Kaiba today. Play all of the monsters over on his side.
This card is the key piece to win.
Yugi's going to play his own Blue Eyes White Dragon in the middle lane.
I summon a monster.
And probably end up destroying Dark Magician Girl. Okay, we're going to take another 400 because of X-Head Cannon's ability. Ah, that's even better. I got rid of the X-Head Cannon so I can attack it directly, which is going to be great. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to ready up.
I activate a trap card.
Threatening Roar changes the battle position of my Blue Eyes to defense position. Unfortunately, but that's okay. Because we'll go ahead and we will verse everything else that's happening right now. It got itself a little defense boost, so it's going to be able to destroy my monster, which is fine. Ramclatter's still going to be able to do 1800 to the face. Ba-bam. Give us 1800 back. Ba-bam. Beautiful.
Draw.
And now we have Whitehead Dragon coming in for basically no reason. We're going to go ahead and we're going to switch ourselves back into attack position. We're going to go over here. We're going to do Y Dragon, and we are going to place compulsory escape device, and we're going to put it in the middle lane. Because we can. This deck, like I said, also works for PvP. For going in and attacking other people. Once I figure out a deck that gets me all the way up to silver, I'll let you guys know, because I want to experiment and keep trying out different things with my decks. And so once I get a silver deck, I'm going to make a video on it to get it out for you guys. And then once I get to gold, same thing. I'm going to make a video showing you guys my deck, my skills, and everything that I use to get there, and what you can do to copy it. And then the kind of strategies that go up with having that higher level of play.
monsters, I activate my what?
Alright, so that one's attack is null and void. We're gonna go ahead and do 2,000 to them, and that's the duel 1. Boom, done. Everything else is gonna happen. I mean, it doesn't need to, but we just completely run over Kaiba. The strategy is to just choose one of them to run over, and make sure you just have stuff in the middle. I just put Yami's Dark Magician back into its hand, because I knew that he would try and have that come towards me.
I'll accept my defeat like a duelist.
Said Kaiba never. He always ends up losing and going, no, why? In some kind of blaze of light in the anime. But well done. And so this PvP deck works super well for level 3s. You can use it on all of the different levels of Yu-Gi-Oh! That you want to, whether it's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains, Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, etc. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good time doing tag duels because they're going to be your best friend getting materials for the game. If you want to see more cross duel content, make sure you lick that like button and subscribe because they taste delicious and it helps out the channel immensely. I appreciate you guys very, very much. And without taking up any more else time, I will go ahead and let you beautiful people go. Goodbye, my lovelies.